I want to speak about Kevin Hart and his comedy special and the responses he's been getting, and Tyreek as well. I did some research and I called Tyreek out, and I don't think he's in position to be judging people. None of us really are if you think about it. So I'm going to try and make this very balanced and unbiased as much as I can, okay? But this is what my reaction and my review is on Kevin Hart's comedy special. Let's go in. It if you haven't, then don't listen to me, because obviously spoiler alerts. But if you have watched it, then let's talk about it, man. What did you think of it? If you're a big super duper Kevin Hart fan, you're a die-hard one, you're gonna say he was amazing regardless of whatever's going on. If you're a critique, like me, I have opinions, I'm not scared of anybody. I respect everybody's views, but I'm about to go in. Okay, first of all, I will be assuming, speculating, and jumping into conclusions whilst making this review, because I'm a female, and those are the few things that I'm supposed to do: assume, jump into conclusions, and speculate. That's what I do, man. Anyway, so he did his comedy special on Netflix, and Nasheed is this like civil rights. He makes videos. He does hidden colors. So Nasheed must have watched it, and he said that he couldn't get through it. He watched 10 minutes of it and he cut it off. And he said he loves Kevin, and as a brethren, he's telling him, fam, that shit just weren't funny. Okay? So then Kevin, this is all happening on Twitter. Kevin jumps on the Twitter, and even though he says he don't give no fucks, he had some fucks to give because he replied to it. And he carried on replying and retweeting and stuff. So low-key, high-key, so he say he don't give a fuck. He gives a major, major fuck, okay? Now, this guy that sent the tweet in the first place, he's just giving his opinion. In fact, you will see loads of opinions of how people feel about his special. We all know your views are objective, selective, sometimes biased. So everyone's opinion should be respected, And if the man didn't go sit somewhere and write his set and do all, you don't want to have no one to be having opinions on in the first place. Let people live, man. Sometimes you win, and sometimes you don't win. But it's the perceiver, it's your from your view that matters, usually in your personal life. But when you're a big star like Kevin, then it is the views of the people watching you that matter. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying that Hollywood has changed Kevin, that he used to talk about stuff they could relate to, and now he's so rich, he's talking about rich people stuff and we can't relate. So if I get to the point, the bit that upset people was what he had to say about his daughter. He said that his daughter's got hoe-like tendencies when he decided to define it, and even though he didn't care, he wanted to come online and let people know what's really going on. Now, my thing is, he said that he asked his ex-hoes and how if his daughter's acting like a hoe. But fam, you should have been staring into the mirror, asking yourself if your behavior is a part of why your daughter may be acting. Come on. Why would you need to ask any ex-hoes when you're the professional? You remember when you was with your wife and then you cheated on her to get with your Mac Rib, which is your current wife, and then you cheated on her, and then your friend tried to manipulate you and extort money from you. Remember them ones? You try to come with some dead excuses. Come on. You're the professional cheat out here. You're the thought of all Thotianas. So if your daughter's acting in any way, you have to look at yourself first. Come on, fam. That bit actually low-key, high-key got me, only because he said that because we're in the Rona, he can't go to radio stations to promote his comedy special. But fam, you are Kevin Hart. You don't need to run around promoting like that, like a regular comedian peasant like myself or anybody else. You got to do that because you're Kevin Hart. Your name precedes you. People know. Like people, you don't have to throw your daughter under the bus to advertise your show, because the people love you already. Look at the people defending you, even though maybe even in your heart you might know that some of your other shows are way better than the current one you've just done, because the man is mad talented. You can't take it away from him. But even the best comedian knows in their heart when they've done a set, whether it flipped or flopped, And if you don't know, when you jump off the stage, some of the audience are going to let you know. It'll either be you're very brave, you're very good. Oh my God, you were so funny. Oh, I want to take a picture of you and take a picture of you. Yeah. Oh my, no, it's not even a picture, it's a video. Ah, you understand? That's when you know. When people just walk clean past you and don't say nothing. Or if maybe you might even just get well done. Whatever it might be, yeah? You know. And I think when he says he doesn't give a fuck, if you listen to his special, he talks about after the accident, his wife says that he ain't performing on the level he was performing on in the bedroom. So when he says he don't give a fuck, he's trying to tell you he can't keep walking you, pressing you and satisfying you on that same level. And now he don't even care. And he's saying that women, we care too much. That's why we get stressed out. Mans them don't give a damn. Their stuff stopped working. They just don't care no more. But metaphorically, I think what he was saying is that he does care. Really shown us in some of his other specials that he was always in fear of becoming poor. You understand? That means anyone offering Kevin the bag, he's going to take the bag and produce whatever it is you want him to produce. And we all know there's a difference between performing on a stage to performing on Zoom. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you can't feel the audience when you're on Zoom like that, how you could feel them when you're on stage. So you got to give him a bly because the circumstances that he was performing in was slightly different. The energy in the room may have been slightly different as well. You understand? So personally, I watched it and I took note because I'm a comedian and I'm inspired by everyone. I can learn from everybody. I'm a student of life. I'm here to learn, pick up, soak up,